Hi, and welcome to Earth Angel Activities, where I'll be doing a reading for you today. If you need a reading, just check the description box. You need to get in touch with me for any reason, just check the description box. So I'm going to start with a quick prayer, and then we'll hop into these messages. Thank you so much, Most High God. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father. Thank you for our angels, our ancestors, and our spirit guides. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a conduit of your message. Thank you for allowing the one who is watching to find this message in the divine and rightful time for them in their journey in this moment. Thank you for speaking to their hearts and letting the message be clear to them. Thank you for allowing secret synchronicities as confirmation of things that you've already spoken to them about. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for flowing through them. Thank you for allowing them to be a divine conduit of your love and your light. And thank you for allowing your love and light to fill us and restore us as we go out into the world to be earth angels at our post on our mission in your name. We thank you so much. So it is. Ashe. Ashe. You guys, when I started this reading before, the camera overheated and I had to pause for a minute. And I was hearing the message about making a decision and being able to choose yourself. And God wants to know, like, do you love yourself that much? Do you care for you as much as you've cared for other people? And I was hearing Drew Hill, that old song, "The love we had stays on my mind." But the part that was playing the loudest was, "If you had a mirror, something I see clearer." Da-na-na-na. And the mirror, it just kept playing. "If you had a mirror, baby, you see clearer." And I'm like, this is an energy about self-love, self-reflection. Yes, indeed. Of course, right? All those things. We love it. But this is also about the mirror, being able to attract the things that you truly desire. Have you gotten real with yourself about the things that you truly desire? There is even this call for you to take time and work your mirror magic. Okay? Be careful with the magic spells you do with a mirror. Okay? Because mirrors have reflective energy, okay? Mirrors have reflective energy. So be mindful of the things that you speak into your space, into your environment when you're doing work with a mirror. Okay? And they are asking you, if you don't like what you've been receiving, what have you been giving? What have you been giving? For someone, you have been giving this love, joy, stability. You're like glue. You make sure that everyone is well taken care of. You give this mom energy, dad energy, looking out for the cookout. You know, but underneath there is this deep heaviness, like wearing emotions like a coat. I'm hearing Maya Angelou, "Still I Rise." I think it's impressive that that card hopped up like that too, as I said the word rise. What is this purple card? Universe. This is typically the world card. I also see the sword of truth, the divine energy, the Most High God energy presenting itself as well. So I also, look y'all, if you had a mirror, maybe you see clearer. Look, I know I'm probably jacking them words up. Okay, it's okay. The message, get the message. This is a 21. This card doesn't even go in this deck. Okay, the universe is reflected as this is depicted as this face forward portal type energy. And then we have a very similar face. These two faces look so similar, do they not? Do they not? And 1 2 2 1 mirror. And this is the Hangman energy asking you to really take pause. Put yourself into this meditative state and really get clear about what it is that you desire. You know, it's important, like this is something that you need to take note of, like truly write yourself a note, a sticky note, stick it up on your mirror in your bathroom, on your nightstand. What do I want? What do I desire? What do I truly want? You know, do you even allow yourself to go to the frame of mind where you think about what would I do with $1 million today? What would I do with $1 billion today? Instead of just dismissing the idea that God could actually be choosing you to move large amounts of money through the collective, that it could actually be you to do this huge and amazing thing, that the divine needs a spiritual leader who is able to do the things that that other people do all the time, but not in the name of glory, not in the name of unity, not in the name of family. You know, and you are a very persistent energy. You don't give up easily. You have a very big heart. Your intuition is fire, okay? But sometimes I do see this space where, because your intuition is fire, that sometimes you're wrong and you have this difficulty with being able to receive love. And it's because there have been like tricksters, you know, like trickster energies around. So what's the advice on that, God? What's the advice on that? On how to deal with that, how to overcome that. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You don't even need to read cards to understand that message. You don't even need to be able to read cards to understand this message of strengthening bonds with the third eye. Like, that's how you overcome. You know, you see things for what they are, right? So say you might even be seeing like some Judas energy. I'm getting Judas. You might even see some Judas energy around you, right? Right. So just because we see Judas energy, it doesn't mean that we have to outwardly, you know, we don't have to spaz. We don't have to call it out, right? We can peep it and then fall back, you know, hold your cards close to your chest is what I'm getting. You know, now your focus should be more so on strengthening the bonds with the people that are helping you to stay in this vibration of love that ushers you in this love, because I'm getting romance, because love we have stays on my mind. I mean, come on. It's true hell. It's love. You know, but this is an energy of someone longing to get back to this vibration of love, okay? Regardless of mistakes made, can we look at ourselves enough to say, I've made mistakes and I recognize that I can cross paths with people who want to do better, who want to be better humans. I can cross paths because that's the vibration that I'm elevating to. I'm an overcomer, so I want to attract more overcomers. Now, as an empath, you have to remember that there is this big balancing scale, okay? This balancing scale that you have to be aware of at all times as an empath. Because as an empath, you're going to feel energies that are around you. That's part of your superpower. That was a gift that God gave you. And you have to be able to use it without fear of falling apart or dealing with excruciating amounts of spiritual pain that you should not wear alone. It's collective pain. You know, you can really go to a macro, micro level of dealing with society, the world, your personal life. It can, I mean, it can really look big. It can really feel heavy on your shoulders. And the divine is asking you that if you could just take your focus and shift to this space where you believe in love and you know what love is, then you'll be able to be an empath without injury. Being an empath without injury, it calls you to the space of being real with yourself and knowing the difference between sympathy and empathy. You can't be a sympath, okay? I just made that up, yes. A sympath, because a lot of empaths really allow their vibration to come so out of balance that it falls into being sympath, and it hugely falls away from being an empath, which an empath is able to feel and understand without allowing it to touch their heart space, by being a protector of their heart space. Okay? I want to say Proverbs 4:23 says, guard your heart space. Guard your heart, for from it flows rivers of life, the issues of life. You know, you have to understand, be able to be in the world, but not of it, you know? And that really has everything to do with how much you allow to touch your heart. Healthy boundaries mean that you know I can love without injuring myself as an empath. I'm able to love and show love and be involved in the process of healing without giving my most sacred thing away, which is my heart. My heart is my sacred secret meeting space for me and God. Nothing, nobody else belongs there in that space. Now, that's not to say that there's not room for other things for you to love, right? No. Because as we fill our heart space with love, we are able to give to others from the overflow. And see, that is a very uncomfortable idea, because for an empath who is teetering into being a sympath, they're going to feel as if they're not giving enough love and that it's wrong, but that's not true. You as an empath have to focus on being in the flow of love as frequently as you possibly can. Because if your love isn't flowing, then that means fear is on the end. Okay? A lot of empaths who slip into this sympath mentality deal with a lot of anxiety and depression. Okay? And it's okay. You're doing what you need to do. It's just that energy now needs to be processed like fresh fruit from a grocery store. Like if you get an abundance of produce today, you can't just bring it home and just throw it in the fridge. You have to actually process it. You have to deal with it so that it can be more beneficial to you in the long run, right? And that's how emotions are. And when you feel yourself slipping into that space of sympath, of being a sympath, you know, that's your ding, 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 red flag to pause. Okay. So, but like I was saying, the sympath versus empath, they're asking you to do some mirror work, some reflective work around that. Put some boundaries up around your heart. Protect your heart. It's sacred. Protect your mind. Protect your body. Protect yourself. Okay? They want you to be conscious of who you allow into your company, because there is a spiritual love that your energy is attracting. And unfortunately, when you're an empath, when you are a chosen divine soul, when you're an earth angel, when you are, especially at the time when you are looking for or open to, when your energy begins to call in love, all right, your divine partner, okay, when you are a healer, there is this attraction that you exude, and it attracts people that need healing and bums. And you have to be very careful about who you allow into your space, and know the difference between who you're letting in, because everybody's going to look the same, you know. Someone who needs help is going to look the same as someone who is just coming to drain you dry, okay? And you have to have enough love for yourself to be able to know what you're giving and what its value is, and know who you are and what your value is, so that you won't overextend yourself in the wrong areas of your life. Because some people, you can deal with them, but in the words of my grandmother, with a long handled spoon. Do you understand? Make those interactions as infrequent as you possibly can, you know. But when you do interact, make sure that it's meaningful, and that you gave space for the divine to flow through you, you know. The divine, yes. So we get trust the guidance you are receiving. Yes, Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Yes, there is this need to self-reflect, and this need to know who you are on a divine level. I'm serious. Because it's so many good things. There's so many blessings that are trying to make its way into your life now. And the way you overcome those negative vibrations, remember, when you start feeling as if what you're seeing is, you know, like you can see the shenanigans, you can see the motives, the unaligned motives of some people that try to come into your energy, right? But God said you've got the ability to see through it, right? But your goal is still always to be love, to strengthen bonds with this Ace of Pentacles here. Strengthen bonds. It's on the spiritual level. You know, this is like when your feathers are ruffled, how strongly can you hold to the divine? Or do you let go and let loose for a second? I mean, we all got our moments, you know. I'm no 100% angel all the time, you know. I've had my moments where I have self-reflected on things, and I've told myself, like, you really could have done better at how you handled that, you know. And there's this warning to avoid, you know, those serious, strong confrontations at this time, but hold your ground, speak your truth, you know, and do it with love. This cycle is completing and a new door is opening through, and I feel like it's opening because your mind has shifted about some things. Okay, now remember, you always have to consult your spiritual team. That's why they are showing us this hanged man energy here. Okay, this hangman energy is about self-reflecting. So you really have to go into this space before you make a decision. Before you make any life-changing decisions, you have to put pen to paper, look at things, think about things, pray about things, you know, and manifest about things. Really visualize the things that you desire. You know, make a list. Make a list. And know your place in this giving and receiving loop, you know. Being that you are highly attractive at this time. Look, this card slid off the deck. Overflow. overwhelm and plenty. And look, that is what we spoke about, like knowing how to give from your overflow. Oh my goodness. God is good. God is good. And all the time. Look, from your overflow, from your plenty, that's God's promise telling you it's going to be more than enough. It's going to be so much that it overflows. And from that overflow, everybody around you is going to be blessed. But everybody can't be around you because those blessings are not for all at this moment. And it has everything to do with alignment. Like some people they have not done the spiritual work that they need to do to align. So, you know, you need to do your spiritual work and make sure that you put people in their place. Look, release jealousy. For somebody out there, you just don't believe that this is true. You don't believe that this overflow is actually yours, but it is. And that's why they're asking you to meditate. They're asking you to reflect. They're asking you to put yourself into this hanged man energy. Really get real about the things that you want, that you desire, so that those things can bloom and overflow in your life. Come on. Because with this release jealousy energy, I tell y'all all the time that all jealousy is the belief that God won't do something for you. And it's absolutely not true. God's grace never stops flowing. God's love never stops flowing. God's grace never stops flowing. It's always abundant. It's always here. The only thing that we need to do is get ourselves into alignment with that energy. We need to come to the flowing fountain of God's love, grace, mercy, and love. And we need to bring our pictures there. We need to always be connected to it. We need to stay connected to it. You are a conduit of love. You're a conduit of light. But you have to know it. You have to believe that. You have to trust that. There is no need for jealousy when you know that God will do it for you. Because it's important that God does it for you. You're a part of God's plan. You are God's child. So get ready. I'm hearing get ready, get ready, get ready. For the change is coming. Organize for success. Get ready for this blessing. Get ready for this success. Get ready for this change. Get ready for this overflow. But you just got to take a moment, pause, bench time, sit time, meditate time. You just have to take some time and really be clear on what it is that you truly want, what you truly desire. And once you've gotten clear on that, oh my goodness. Keep your vibe there and do the actions that match the visualizations, okay? All right, so I hope this message has been of some assistance to you. If it has, let me know. You can find my information in the description box, and we will talk again soon. Bye.